Connecticut's largest power company said today it needs more electricity to cut down more trees and tree limbs near their lines.
Well, that was just one of the findings coming out of two hearings called by state lawmakers in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Irene. Now, in the wake of that storm, 800,000 people lost power, some for up to 9 days. Chief Capitol correspondent Mark Davis on the scene near the state capitol this evening.
Right now, the power companies have the authority to trim tree limbs within about 15 feet of their lines. Storm Irene has proven that may not be enough.
They're 50 feet away from our lines. They're 70 feet tall. They fall over and they take out the lines.
State lawmakers heard today that no matter how much trimming CL&P does within their legal trim zone, trees outside the trim zone caused many of the 16,000 power line problems that they had during the storm. They need the authority to trim or cut down what they call hazard trees. The head of UI said they plan to spend $10 to $15 million on technology to help them better tell people when the power will come back on, one of the biggest complaints.
Putting mobile data terminals in every truck so they can communicate back and forth to update our systems automatically. So that'll give us more information, then we can be able to get information out to customers on what the restoration time will be.
We want to look at that. We want to have the CL&P and the municipal utilities participate in that process, so it's a shared information gathering.
CL&P also admitted today that because the storm affected so many states, they were unable to get all the crews they needed to help until 4 days after the storm. You can sound off about how you think the power companies handle this emergency at a public hearing next week over at the state capitol. And for the first time, state lawmakers are going to hear from you via Facebook and Twitter. They've established those accounts, and you can link to them at our website, WTNH.com. In Hartford, Mark Davis, News 8.
Do you think the Irene hearings will change anything? 7% of you say yes, a whopping 92% no. You can still weigh in, WTNH.com.